Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to try out something. You know, as an artist, you kind of like, every time there's a drawing tool, you kind of wonder, will I actually be able to draw on this? Well, that was the thought process for me every time I used the Instagram story function. So today I decided, why not paint on the Instagram story function? And hopefully though, I was kind of really scared while I was drawing this, because what if I pressed the wrong button and then like I was just midway through painting, like an hour in, and then like my progress is just lost. So I had to like triple make sure that I don't press anything. Well, anyways, so I decided to find a random photo on Pinterest and decided to paint it. And then I really like painting, and I specifically chose realism more because I thought it would be easier if you're painting with, like, if you're using a drawing tool with one layer only, and which is the case here. Because I mean, like, to be fair, in traditional painting, if you do acrylic painting or an oil painting, you only have one layer. So I was kind of just like able to simulate that and translate that to the Instagram function pretty well. So I use like the marker brush. I don't know what are these brushes called, because the other brushes were just way too, like, there wasn't any like, it couldn't be changed easily or manipulated easily. And at least the marker brush, there was like a bit of transparency, although there wasn't pen pressure exactly, but I was able to kind of like paint better with this brush compared to the other ones. Like, I cannot paint using that neon whatever bright colored brush there is. So yeah, I firstly started with the base. I only drew the eyes because that was like the focal point of this painting. And then I started just kind of going in with the shades. I kind of looked at the picture as reference, and using the 2 color palettes provided. Instagram kind of has this annoying thing. Like, they don't actually have the color of the rainbow, but they have something really close in the first color palette in the bottom, and then if you swipe, they have like another warmer color palette. So I use that a lot as well for this skin tone specifically. And then I kind of just keep like guessing the colors while picking the colors, because you can't really have like a swatch inside. Oh, I guess I could have done that. I just could have left the swatch inside, but I didn't do that because I didn't think about that yet. And then I just kind of like picked the color each time. If I wanted to go a darker shade, you kind of had to go and like kind of guess based on like where the position is on like the color rainbow thingy thing. And then I just kind of went for it. I honestly think I did like pretty good. Like, I actually really like the end product, which you can see later. And then I used the eyedrop tool a lot. A funny story is, like, in the middle I kept trying to like zoom and expand, and I was like, this isn't Procreate, so that was kind of annoying, but you know, it was fine. Another thing is that like, although the brush only like, there are like different sizes you can have on the side, I couldn't really paint like the really thin details such as like the eyelashes, so I kind of like YOLO'd it at the end. But I overall like thought it was pretty okay. Like, the hardest part for me was trying to find colors that would be like really good while painting this. Although I usually really like doing like contrast, like for darker areas I usually like adding cooler colors that juxtapose with like the warmer skin tone. I didn't do this because obviously I can't really pick the colors as well on this kind of program, and there wasn't any layers, there was just one thing, and I was really scared. Like, I tell you, I was so scared of pressing the wrong button. I was kind of like really nervous while painting this, because what if my Instagram crashed, which it did at the end. Like, it actually crashed, but thankfully I already took like 5 screenshots of my painting and it was already done, so I'm really happy for that. But I'm so glad it didn't crash, because that means I would have started over. So yeah. And then another thing is, I then go on, after I painted like the base, I started going in with the shadows, and then these shadows I just kind of like blended it by using the eyedropper tool, because there isn't like a really blender-ish type of brush in this program. Obviously it's Instagram, so it went pretty well. And then I started adding blush, and then I started adding highlights, and then I just kind of like, I put on the base colors, and then I just kept making it more detailed by like making my brush smaller and also keep using the eyedrop tool. And yeah, that's basically how I did it. I spent the most time on the eyes because I really wanted that to be the main focus, as I said earlier, and then I kind of just went for the other parts. And I chose this photo because I thought it would be easier to paint, because I mean it's not like really hard details, it's just like the eyes, and then her sweater, like her hands like in her sweater, and she's like kind of posing like that. And then I thought it was a nice drawing, and like the lighting too was like pretty nice. I like spent a few, like maybe like 10 minutes finding the good Pinterest photo to paint for this exercise, this challenge, I don't know what you call it. But yeah, yeah, that's my thoughts on this whole Instagram painting. Let me know what you think I did. I actually really like it. Like honestly, sometimes people are so fixated on finding the right program or like the right brush or the right equipment to paint, but sometimes like that doesn't really even matter that much. I know I say this because like I've been drawing for a really long time, but I really do think so. I'm painting here on Instagram, like Instagram story, but I still think I did okay. So at the end, I think instead of always fixating time to find the perfect application, spend more time practicing. Like that is my advice, is just spend as much time practicing as possible, because if you practice enough, I really truly believe like the program doesn't really limit you and you can just draw on whatever thing you want. Maybe if this video, you guys like this video, I'll do another painting in another style, maybe my anime style, who knows. So yeah, like and share this video, I guess. And yeah, what do you guys think? Would you guys want to try this out? I feel like every artist kind of had this thought, and this is not like the most original idea. I'm sure plenty of people have painted on like these weird obscure apps before, but have you guys tried it? And if you have, please let me know and how your experience was, because like I mean, I think it was like okay. I didn't find it super hard. I just thought it was like just another painting for me. Like I didn't really find it that hard, to be honest. Like I'm not trying to like flex or anything, but like I actually thought it was okay, because in like traditional backgrounds you only have one layer anyways. It's just like I feel like the most annoying was like picking the colors all the time. Yeah, that was like the main struggle, but nothing else really was like really alarming to me. But yeah, what was I saying? I already forgot. Yeah, so you guys have any other weird suggestions of apps I should try? I had Snapchat, but then I really deleted it. Like maybe, when did I delete it? Maybe like 2019. So I'm not gonna use that app anymore. I don't really use Snapchat. But if there's like any weird drawing tools, maybe like MS Paint, but like I don't have a Windows computer, so I can't paint, but like I would be really keen to try really obscure drawing programs. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you liked it, and follow me on Instagram. Okay, see you, bye.